Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everyone. This is the fourth episode of the online game in English Premier League. We are almost in the half of the season and we are near to our first transfer market with United on top spot actually just before Liverpool and Chelsea with 3 points difference. In the menu, English Premier League, Clubs World Cup, Carabao quarter and semi-final, third round of FA Cup. Let's not waste time and go directly to the matches. Let's begin with the 16th round in the league. Manchester City received Norwich, Chelsea travelled to Watford, and West Ham against Manchester United. At London Stadium, a huge mistake by De Gea, who gives the ball to Bowen to score the first goal of the game. The equalizer came immediately from Ronaldo. 10 minutes later, Rashford made it 2-1. Ronaldo scored the third goal from penalty spot. Rashford also scored a double after a good pass from McTominay, and finally Barama for the last goal of the game for the Hammers, 4-2 for the Red Devils. Of course, Rashford and Ronaldo were the best two players of the game. Manchester City won 4-1 with a hat-trick for Bernardo Silva, and Chelsea lost against Watford 2-1. The two goals for the home team were scored by Ismail Assar. Round will involve only Manchester United, who will go to Watford. The game between City and Chelsea was played previously in the beginning of the season. Problem to the Red Devils, winning 5-1 in a away game, and at Brighton a bunch of goals in the game between them and Crystal Palace, 6-4. In the Clubs World Cup now, Chelsea had a difficult time against Al Ahly in semi-final, winning it in overtime. Despite the huge domination, the Egyptian team scored in their only shot of the game out of the corner. Before that, Mason Mount saved Chelsea by a goal in 109th minute. The final against Flamengo was tight also. We are playing in the last minute of the game. Havertz with a lovely shot offered the title for Chelsea. The first title won by a human player in this online game, and certainly not the last one. 18th league round now with Manchester United Leicester, and we will go to Birmingham to watch what happened between Aston Villa and Manchester City. 32 minutes, an unforgivable mistake by Stones losing the ball in his own half, and Watkins beat the goalkeeper in the one-on-one situation. Second half, and after a good run from Sterling, Bernardo Silva again for the Citizens made the game level, and it was the last goal of the game, 1-1. Poor performance from Stones, Silva and Diaz who had the best rating with 7.4. United won at Old Trafford 3-0 against the Foxes. The Carabao Cup quarter-final now, City qualified by penalties against Brentford, Chelsea won 4-1 away against Wolverhampton, and Manchester United lost at Anfield 1-0 against the Reds. The only goal of the game was scored by Firmino in the second minute. Get back to Premier League with Manchester United, Burnley, Wolves, Manchester City, and the game of the week will be Chelsea against Arsenal. First minute of the game, Havertz already with the first goal after 40 seconds only from the beginning. Just 2 minutes later, another assist from Azpilicueta, and this time for Marcos Alonso, who beat Ramsdale with a powerful shot. Xhaka reduced the score in the second half with a long-range shot. Last minutes of the game, Havertz recuperated the ball ahead empty goal to score the third goal. Arsenal just played the kickoff and scored the second goal for them, and the game finished 3-2. Havertz with an 8.5 was the man of the match with a very good performance for the two wing-backs Azpilicueta and Alonso. For Arsenal, Xhaka out of the bench was the best player in this game. The results of this round with an easy win for Manchester United 6-0 against Burnley with hat-trick for Sancho. Manchester City conceded the draw 1-1 against Wolves. 1st January, and the moment of real awards came with the domination for Ronaldo being the best player of the year, winning all the individual awards with World Football of the Year, the Golden Ball, and the World Player of the Year. Lukaku came second, and Lewandowski the Team of the Year with Leonardo, of course, from United. 5 players from City with Laporte, Diaz, De Bruyne, Silva, and Cancelo. And for Chelsea, only Lukaku was included. World Under 21 Player of the Year was Sancho, and Alisson won the Golden Glove and the World Goalkeeper of the Year. Just the day before the opening of the transfer market, we had to play the first round of the second part of the season with two big games at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea will face Liverpool, and we will begin at Old Trafford with the Manchester derby between United and City. 10 minutes in the game, Luke Shaw with the first post cross from a corner, and Varane placed well his header for the first goal. We are now in the 80th minute. Pogba with a lovely assist to Martial one-on-one, and the game finished 2-0 to the Red Devils. Disappointing performance for City strikers, and the other side, Varane and Shaw were the best player with over an 8 rating. In the stats, the ball possession was for the Citizens, but the number of shots was by far in favor of the Red Devils. Stamford Bridge now, a free kick played quickly by Mount to Thiago Silva, who gave the ball to Reece James, who was unmarked and beat Alisson with a long range shot. We are on stoppage time. Long clearance from Alisson, Jota with a header, and a very big mistake in anticipation from Thiago Silva, who let Origi one-on-one with the keeper, lob shot, and the game finished at level 1-1. Reece James had the best rating for the home team with 7.7, but the best in the game was from the away side with Andrew Robertson and Divock Origi with 7.8. And this is the other results of this round. And here we are now in transfer market. Chelsea was very active with 5 players in the first day with Schule and Mark Roca from Bayern, Tarkovsky, Belotti who came injured so we will not see him in this episode, and Juan Lu, just a young wing back for the future. And in 22 January, Lautaro came from Inter for 78 million euros. We stopped playing that day so we'll not see him today. Many players out, with Rudiger who refused to negotiate new contract was transferred to Bayern, Barkley to Tottenham, and Werner went to PSG for 60 million euros. Thiago Silva signed for Atletico Mineiro and he will go in first March. For Manchester United, Zagatto came in from Dortmund and Ousmane Dembele signed from only 70 million euros in the last day played in this episode. In the other way, Mata was transferred to Leicester. City was less active but had the biggest transfer until now with the arrival of Kylian Mbappe for 54 million euros, 91 million euros including bonuses. The first game after that was the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg with a draw between Arsenal and Chelsea at the Emirates Stadium 2-2, and Liverpool won 5-0 at Anfield against Manchester City. Let's directly show the second leg where Chelsea won 4-0 and the Citizens winning 2-1 with the first goal for Mbappe and being knocked out, and the final will oppose Chelsea to Liverpool at the end of February. Between the two legs of the Carabao Cup semi-final, the third round of FA Cup was played. The 3 teams were qualified. The Citizens won against Grimsby, United 4, Brighton 0, and Chelsea won with a penalty in stoppage time against Reading. In the fourth round in FA Cup, Arsenal will receive the Red Devils, the Blues at home against Watford, and the Citizens will travel to Wigan. Going back to the English Premier League with the games between Chelsea and Southampton, Everton, Manchester City, and the Northwest Derby at Old Trafford, Manchester United will face Liverpool. 8th minute, Firmino to Harvey Elliott with a powerful shot scored the first goal. Second half, Greenwood with a run on the right flank, and guess who? Martial again saved the Red Devils from a defeat and scored the equalizer. The penalty was missed by Milner in stoppage time after a save from Dean Henderson, who had to play because De Gea was injured against before the Liverpool match. Revenge for the United goalkeeper, who goes from the worst player in the first part of the season against the same opponent to the best player and the man of the match in the second leg with 7.6 rating. In the other stadiums, Chelsea won 2-0 with the first goal for Sule, and Manchester City won at Goodison Park with a penalty in stoppage time scored by Bernardo Silva. Last game for this episode with Arsenal, Manchester United, Brighton, Chelsea, and at Etihad Stadium, Manchester City received Tottenham. 20 minutes, a corner taken by Cancelo, Diaz with a header, first save for Lloris, but the ball goes directly to Sterling, who scored ahead an empty goal. 3 minutes later, another corner, Cancelo again, with this time Laporte scored the second goal. We are always in first half, a long clearance from Ederson directly to Kylian Mbappe, who placed perfectly the ball for the third goal. Second half, a cross from Lucas Moura and Laporte pushed the ball into his own goal. A very good collective performance for the Citizens, especially from Cancelo with a double assist. Manchester United won away against Arsenal 3-1, Ronaldo scored twice, and Chelsea won 3-1 against Brighton with 2 goals in the last minutes of the game by the young Soyuncu Bell, who made a very good entrance from the bench to make his team win the game. League table with Manchester United on top with 59 points out of 66 possible, Liverpool way behind in second place with 8 points difference, Chelsea third with 47, Manchester City sixth place with 37 points. United the best attack with already 72 goals scored, and this at this rhythm they will easily exceed 100 goals. Liverpool is still best defense with only 12 goals conceded. Ronaldo is the best goal scorer with 27 goals, Lukaku 18, Bruno Fernandes became the player with the most assists in the league with 13, just before his teammate Sancho. Best manager of the month in December was Yazan again. A domination for United in the best player of the month with Ronaldo, Sancho, and Rashford. Sancho was the third time a row elected best young player of the month, and Son scored the best goal in December. Just to show the UEFA Champions League next round draw, Manchester United will face Inter Milano and Chelsea will have to confront Bayern Munich with the away game in Allianz Arena. In Euro Cup, Manchester City will play against Braga in first knockout round. Plenty of good games for the next time with Chelsea Tottenham, Leeds City, Wolves United and United Chelsea, the Carabao Cup final, the Champions League knockout stage and much more. Stay tuned for the next episode. Hope that you enjoyed this fourth episode. See you next time. Bye bye.